I mentioned that my next slide had resources in case you need to talk to somebody about an abusive situation, or even if you know someone who's in an abusive situation. You can go to the National Domestic Violence Hotline website. Here's the website, www.thehotline.org. Specifically, you can go to /help. And then there's the phone number. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-SAFE or 1-800-799-7233. If abuse is a topic of interest for you, I would recommend taking a psychology class or a sociology class where you can learn a little bit more about the causes of abuse and how society is dealing with abuse and how individuals can deal with abuse. Now, the next topic in Chapter 9 is win-win problem solving. It's a specific way of solving problems, conflicts in relationships. It's not just for romantic relationships, obviously. It could be a conflict between friends. It could be a conflict between family members. It could be a conflict at work. But this is a nice step-by-step way to try to make sure everybody gets at least something of what they want in resolving the conflict. So it's not like I have to win and you have to lose. It's what can we do so we both win? Step by step. First step is identify your problem and unmet needs. So let's say, for example, my sweetie has been leaving he's left boxes in the guest room. They have been there a year. They need to be unpacked. They're in the guest room. My in-laws, his parents, are coming to visit. So I need him to unpack those boxes. So I might say to him, hey, when's a good time to talk about getting the house in order for when your parents come visit? And then we would make a date. You don't want to talk to people when they're tired or they're busy or they have a lot going on. Find a time when they can really listen to you and you can really listen to them. Then you sit down with them and you describe your problem and unmet needs. Sweetie, I need you to unpack those boxes in the guest room because I'm worried that it's going to look sloppy when your parents come to visit and they're going to be uncomfortable in a room full of boxes. And then see if they get it. Like they know that you're not just coming down on them for no reason. Explain the reasons behind what you're asking. It's not necessarily that I want those boxes cleaned out just because I'm being uptight about it. I really do think his parents would be more comfortable in a guest room that was nice and neat and orderly and not full of boxes. Then I would find out his needs. And it may just be that, yeah, he's been meaning to get to it, but A, he's really busy, and B, it's a really boring project. So maybe he needs us to carve out some time, and I need to sit with him and keep him company while he's doing it, right? Or do it with him, which I'm totally happy to do. So I would check and say, so really it's just that you need a good, long, solid block of time to do this, and you need some company and some help doing it. Alrighty. Well, we can sit together and get these boxes unpacked. I kind of enjoy the exploration of seeing what new thing is in the box. So, and I get a win because those boxes get unpacked before my in-laws arrive. And he gets a win because he doesn't have that hanging over his head anymore. He's got his boxes unpacked. And so we say, all right, when are we going to do this? We're going to get together on this coming Saturday morning, spend a good 4 hours getting it done. And then we get together, we do it on Saturday morning, and we follow up Saturday afternoon and make sure that it really did happen. Because sometimes people will say, oh, sure, we'll totally get those boxes unpacked. And then 4 p.m. on Saturday arrives and it hasn't gotten done. So that following up step is actually really important. That's Chapter 9. We talked about the nature of intimacy, communicating in romantic relationships, deception in romantic relationships, and finally managing interpersonal conflict. So I'm hoping, as always, that you'll be able to use the information in this chapter as a foundation for improving your relationships in the future.